Now about the the last chakra, as called the seventh chakra, which is very important. This chakra has got all the 7 centers in it. It is placed in the brain. The brain, if you have a transverse section of that, you can see it looks like a lotus leaves. It is said there are 1,000 nerves or 1,000 centers or plexuses for this particular center called as Sahasrara. Sahasrara means 1,000 petals. And these petals are shown there. Of course, they are not 1,000 there. But they look like living flames of different colors. I will appear before you like tongues of flames. It's said. Even the other centers look like tongues of flames. It's the flames when enlightened. But the living flames and very silent, they are placed as a lotus, and as the Kundalini comes up, she pushes this lotus out, and you touch the seat of the spirit, which is on top of your head, and you enter into the super consciousness, not into the collective subconscious or not into the collective supraconscious, but into the super consciousness, where you become the master, you become the spirit, and you start feeling the all-pervading power around you. And through your fontanelle bone area, you feel the cool breeze. You actually feel it. It's an actualization. It is not just that I have baptized you, you are being baptized. It is not possible. On the contrary, I have seen some people who touch the fontanelle bone area of the children introduce spirits. Yes. It should be done only by a realized soul and not by every dictum and harry. It's a very dangerous thing. Now this Sahasrara has got all the 7 centers. The seats of all the 7 centers are there. Start from here is the Agya Chakra. Here is the Vishuddhi. Then here is the heart. Now see, it's so simple. Heart. If it is not heartfelt, if you have not felt it from your heart, because some people come from other gurus, I have seen them. They sit here just to mock or to laugh at it or make fun of it. They never get realization. If your heart is caught up with your ego, also is difficult. If your heart is weak, maybe any problem with the heart, it can be anything, I mean. So the realization here stops. Heart has to be strong. You have to have a heartfelt desire. That's the center here of the heart. So I told you this is the center here of the Agya Chakra, Vishuddhi Chakra. This is the center, we can say a satellite of the Agya Chakra between the two, because here these two also come out a little bit. The Hatha, both of them come out here down below, is Hamsa. But main chakra is this Agya, and then there is the center of Vishuddhi. Then here is the center of heart. Now behind here is the center of Muladhara, here, just in the center. For example, today I met a lady who told me she's losing her eyesight. It could be due to 2 things only. It could be due to diabetes, or it could be due to some possession. You can lose your eyesight. Now, if it is in the center, it is a possession. But diabetes is caused by the Swadhisthana chakra around it. So even if it is due to diabetes, it can constrict the optic lobe, by which you can have problem on your eyesight. Your eyes will be open, but suddenly you can't see it. This is absolutely curable. Absolutely curable. Spirits, they get to it. how much we have to be careful about spirits. That you will realize very soon as you will take to Sahaja. So the center here of the Agya is caught up. And when it is caught up, it just makes the optic lobe ineffective. And you can't see. Your eyes are open, you can't see. And when this diabetes is setting, this center around, which is the Swadhisthana chakra, gets affected. Vishuddhi chakra is here. Nabhi chakra is here. This is Nabhi chakra, each has got left and right. So all these centers are in the brain. So the essence of Sahasrara is integration, unity, complete integration. You cannot integrate nonsensical things together. Integration is only possible of the people who are of the same star, or of the deities who stand for God. You cannot have satanic people and godly people integrated, can you? You cannot unite these people. You try it and you'll have problems. That's the best way you see the destruction of every unity. So in Sanskrit is a very good word for integration, samagra, beautiful word, which means agra is the hole in the needle. And when a thread passes through these needles, it passes through the agra, so it is samagra. And this integration has to take place as soon as you cross over. And because of this, you get your realization and you feel all the chakras are enlightened. Unless and until you pass through the spontaneal area, you cannot feel the all-pervading power. With awakening only, with the awakening of the Kundalini, you can give realization even to people. You may think, but it won't stay there. But of course you can cure people, all right. But with realization, if you establish yourself, which I'll tell you how to do it tomorrow, then you can give realizations to others. You can manifest all your powers. Even you can control the element for your information. Yes, after some time. We have some people in India. There's an ordinary fisherman, again a fisherman. He is educated, he's a graduate, but he's a fisherman. His name is Harishchandra. He's a realized soul. He got his realization. He said, Mother, I never knew you have given me so many powers. I said, really? What happened? He said, I was going to a village across to another island, and the whole area was covered with clouds in such a way that a tempest was expected. Absolutely horrible. And people said, don't go out. He said, I was so much frustrated, I just stood up there and I said, now see, I'm going for God's work. Will you please behave yourself till I come back? And he said the clouds were removed. Went there and came back when I reached my home in the night. That time it started raining and there were 25 people, other fishermen with him. In India, the work is taking up a big form among the villagers, among the people who are simple. You do not lag behind. Though they are simple people, they are good people. You are the leaders. You are great saints. You have been seeking for ages, and now the time has come for you to get it. So do not miss it. For anybody's sake, do not plead for any gurus or anyone. You just plead for yourself. You have paid them, finish it off. done your duty. It was a mistake. Forget it. Get your realization. Get to your spirit. The Sahasrara is opened out. Is opened out because of this. Sahaja Yoga has become a mass movement now. Thousands can get realization. Thousands. There have been 6,000 people, as he says. Yes, true. It is true. It is true. It has happened. It's so miraculous. But you are miraculous. You are great. Just to find out yourself what a great instrument you are, you'll be amazed what things you can do. I can write a chapter like a book on Sahasrara because that's my place. I know it so well. But today, I think that is sufficient. And later on, I hope, have you got the books? You might be able to get the books on this maybe tomorrow, and then you might be able to read about it. But first get your realization, because without realization, if you read, you'll again become a scholar, good for nothing. That's why we don't sell our books to people who are not realized. We just don't, because they become scholars, you see. They start writing another book. I mean, people are so funny. What's the use? Christ has said, now if you want gold, all right, have it. But be zealous. I eat with those who enter into the kingdom of God. Take to the kingdom of God and do not worry about your intellectual feats. You have had enough of it. Take to it.